Venus Williams finally reveals the truth about playing doubles with Alex Eala again. What just happened? Tennis legend Venus Williams has just dropped a bombshell that the entire tennis world is talking about, and it involves a rising star you absolutely need to know. After a shocking partnership at the Bad Homburg Open that had fans on the edge of their seats, everyone was dying to know if the dynamic duo of Venus and Filipino prodigy Alex Eala would ever step onto the court together again. Well, the seven-time Grand Slam champion has finally broken her silence, and let me tell you, her response is not what anyone expected. It's emotional, it's inspiring, and it's totally game-changing. Venus didn't just talk about tennis. She revealed a secret about their preparation, showered Alex's family with praise, and made a promise that has millions of fans smiling from ear to ear. Strap in, because we are breaking down everything Venus said, what it means for Alex Eala's skyrocketing career, and the one condition that could bring this legendary pairing back to the court. Let's rewind the tape and set the stage for this remarkable story. It's not every day that you see a future Hall of Famer and a teenage wildcard team up for a doubles tournament. But that is exactly what happened at the Bad Homburg Open, and it sent the tennis world into a frenzy. For Alex Eala, this was a dream scenario. The 19-year-old Filipina has been carving her path in the sport, winning Grand Slam junior titles and making waves on the WTA circuit. To step onto the court alongside one of the most iconic figures in tennis history is a moment of validation, a sign that she is moving in the right direction. For the fans in the Philippines, it was a moment of immense pride. Seeing their homegrown talent next to Venus Williams, a player who redefined the power game in women's tennis, was a visual representation of how far Alex has come. But for Venus, what was the motivation? At 43, she is navigating a legendary farewell tour, playing for the love of the game and the thrill of competition. Why would a champion of her caliber choose to partner with a teenager she barely knew? The speculation was immediate. Some believed it was a passing of the torch, a symbolic gesture from a legend to the future generation. Others thought Venus might have seen a bit of herself in the young, fierce competitor. Regardless of the reasoning, the pairing sparked immense interest and curiosity. And the best part? They didn't just show up and lose. They won their opening match. The chemistry was palpable. Venus's intimidating presence at the net and Alex's baseline aggression complemented each other beautifully. It wasn't just a publicity stunt. It was a competitive tennis pairing that looked like it had been playing together for years. The tennis world started buzzing. Could this be a permanent fixture? Could we see Venus guide Alex through the rigors of the tour? The excitement was tangible, but their journey was unfortunately cut short in the quarterfinals. The loss, however, didn't dampen the spirits of the fans. Instead, it created a burning question that needed an answer. Was this a one-off, or will we see them again? The mystery hung in the air, especially as the prestigious Wimbledon tournament loomed closer, and it wasn't until a pre-Wimbledon press conference that the truth finally came out. Fast forward to the grass courts of SW19. The atmosphere at Wimbledon is electric, and the press room was packed with journalists eager to get a comment from the legend herself. Venus Williams, dressed elegantly, took her seat, and it wasn't long before the question on everyone's mind was inevitably asked. Venus, what did you think about playing doubles with Alex Eala in Bad Homburg? And can we expect to see you two together again? Most pundits expected a generic, diplomatic answer. She's a great player. Maybe we had a lot of fun, and a we'll see what happens. You know, the standard athlete responses we get so often. But Venus Williams, known for her candor and wisdom, took a different approach. She dropped the gloves and spoke from the heart. The moment she started speaking, the atmosphere in the room shifted. It was immediately clear that this partnership meant more to her than just a weekend outing. Her face lit up, and she spoke with genuine affection and respect for the young Filipina. But the first revelation came when she talked about Alex as a person, not just a player. Venus mentioned the profound impact of meeting Alex's family. The seven-time Grand Slam champion emphasized how vital it is to have good people around you in the cutthroat world of professional tennis. She expressed admiration for Alex's parents, noting their kindness and supportive nature. For Venus, who navigated the complexities of the sport with her own fierce family backing her, this resonated deeply. She believes that a supportive environment is the bedrock of a successful tennis career, and she sees exactly that in Alex Eala. This wasn't just about forehands and backhands anymore. It was about the human element. It was about understanding the sacrifices and the support structures that create champions. By praising Alex's family and personality, Venus gave a level of respect that is rarely offered to young up-and-comers. She wasn't treating Alex like a kid. She was treating her like a peer, a fellow competitor she respects on and off the court. It was a powerful moment of mentorship, showing the world that Alex has the character and the support system to go all the way in this sport. This shift from a competitive analysis to an emotional endorsement of Alex's character immediately set the stage for the even bigger revelation that was about to come. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Venus Williams has played with some of the best players in the world. She has won numerous Grand Slam doubles titles with her sister Serena. The level of coordination and chemistry she demands on a court is incredibly high. So, when she talked about the technical and strategic aspect of playing with Alex Eala, she peeled back the curtain on a secret that explains so much about their performance. Here is the bombshell. Venus revealed that she and Alex never practiced together before they walked out onto the court in Bad Homburg. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Think about that for a second. In professional tennis, where margins are razor thin and communication is key, two strangers stepped onto a court against seasoned doubles pairs, and they won. They rely purely on tennis instincts, mutual respect, and raw talent to navigate their matches. Venus confirmed this with a sense of wonder, explaining that they simply played off each other's level. Without any specific drills, without any hand signals or practice plays, they were able to read each other's games intuitively. Venus acknowledged that their lack of preparation was the primary reason they couldn't go further in the tournament. Because they hadn't trained together, there was a ceiling on what they could achieve against teams that had months, if not years, of partnership experience. But here is the nuance that Venus didn't state explicitly, but the fans felt. If this is what they could achieve without any practice, imagine what they could do if they actually prepared together. This revelation turned their quarterfinal exit from a disappointment into a sign of incredible potential. It wasn't that they were a bad pairing. It was that they were an untrained pairing with an immensely high ceiling. Venus's words implied that their run wasn't a fluke. It was a testament to their tennis IQ and skill. They were operating on intuition alone, and they still managed to beat a team in the opening round. It planted a seed of anticipation for what might happen if they ever got a full training block together. And then came the moment the entire tennis world was waiting for, the question of the future. After praising Alex's character and revealing the secret of their lack of preparation, Venus Williams was directly confronted with the possibility of a reunion. Did she want to play with Alex Eala again? In an interview that has since gone viral, Venus Williams looked the question in the eye and delivered an answer that sent waves of joy through the tennis community. She said, "I really hope so." Hearing those three words from a living legend like Venus Williams is huge. She didn't dodge the question. She didn't say, maybe, or we'll have to see. She expressed a genuine, heartfelt desire to reunite with the young Filipina. Venus elaborated on the thought, stating that she believes they could be a good team. She emphasized the fact that they didn't get to prepare at all, which suggests a burning curiosity to see how good they could actually be if they had the time to practice and develop a synergy. It's the ultimate compliment. Venus Williams is looking at the calendar, looking at her career and thinking, I want to spend some of my remaining time on this tour with Alex Eala. For Alex Eala, these words are career-defining. To have a champion of Venus's stature not only praise your talent but actively seek a future partnership is the ultimate endorsement. It tells the world that Venus Williams believes in Alex Eala's talent and her future. This isn't just a veteran being nice, it's a competitor recognizing a worthy partner. And let's be honest, it's a great story for the fans. The combination of experience and youth of a living legend and a rising star is a compelling narrative that draws casual and hardcore fans alike. Venus's promise is a beacon of hope that we haven't seen the last of the Williams-Eala pairing. While Venus has expressed a desire to share the court with Alex again, the immediate future is a bit more complicated. At this year's Wimbledon tournament, the dynamic duo will be going their separate ways regarding partners. Venus Williams will be teaming up with her sister, Serena Williams, carrying on the historic Williams sisters' legacy at the All England Club. On the other side of the draw, Alex Eala will be partnering with Mikola Bartonkova. This splits them up for the foreseeable future, and because they are in opposite halves of the draw, the only way they would meet on the court is if both teams make a miraculous run to the Wimbledon doubles final. This is the wrinkle in the plan. As much as Venus wants to play with Alex, her commitment to playing with Serena takes precedence right now. Wimbledon is a special place for the Williams sisters, and fans are thrilled to see them together again. But this doesn't shut the door on a reunion. The tennis season is long. While Wimbledon might not be the stage for their return, there are other tournaments, the US Open, the Australian Open, or even another smaller tune-up event, where they could make the numbers work. Interestingly, Venus also reflected on the dynamic of having previously been opponents. Earlier in the year, in Auckland, they had faced each other in a singles match. Venus noted how it was fun that their dynamic had changed from opponents to teammates, and there's a desire to explore that teammate dynamic more deeply. They have a unique history, having seen each other on the other side of the net before uniting. So, while we won't see them at Wimbledon in 2024, Venus Williams has planted a seed. She has made her intentions clear. She wants to partner with Alex Eala again. And when that day comes, it will be a massive moment for tennis. It will be a chance to see the thrilling combination of power and grace, of experience and youth, fully realized with proper preparation. Venus Williams is ready for a rematch with Alex Eala, but this time on the same side of the net. If you enjoyed this shocking sports update and want to stay ahead of the biggest stories in the world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the World Zone right now. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. See you in the next video.